Step 1. Getting to know the keyboard. First of all, make sure you've got where middle C is. So on this piano I've marked it with a red arrow, but actually the middle of the keyboard is here. So middle C is to the left, so it should be somewhere around the middle of your keyboard, maybe slightly to the left. Now notice how the pattern of the keys repeats itself. So you've got 2 and 3, 2 and 3, 2 and 3. So actually these notes from here to here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, they're repeated at various pitches. So those notes are exactly the same as these notes, exactly the same as those, exactly the same as those, but at different pitches. So I'll show you what that means. So let's find a C note. That's the note before the two black keys. So before the two black keys, that's another C note. And again, another C note, and another C note, and another C note. So they're all exactly the same note, C, 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 but at different pitches. What that means is you're singing the same note, but imagine Mickey Mouse singing this note. And imagine Pavarotti, some tenor opera singer, singing that note. And then somebody else singing that one, and that one. So it's the same note, but it's just at different pitches. So all these notes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, are exactly the same as these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, but just at a different pitch. The white keys. These notes are represented by the first 7 letters of the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and so on. Don't worry about why it's only from A to G. Just remember there's no H, there's no I, there's no J, so it's A to G, then it starts again. And don't worry about why it starts there and ends there. Play first, ask questions later. It's very important that you're able to name all the white notes. So as you progress through the books, you'll see various chords, notes, rhythms, patterns, and you'll have to go to a certain key on the piano to be able to play them. So you might have to play an E, or an A, or a G, or a B, so you'll need to know where they are. Okay, it's not enough to just follow the keyboard diagram on the page, because that'll take too much time. You need to go, when you're playing C, you need to go to C instantly. So it's important that you take time to learn where all the white notes are. You can use the black keys to help you. So for instance, we've already played C, the white key before the two black keys, C, C, C. Similarly, you can use 3 black keys to find F, because C, D, E, F. F is before the 3 black keys. Then you can use those 2 notes even to find other notes. So in the alphabet, G is after F, so you know that that's F, so that must be G. F, G, F, G, F, G. B is before C in the alphabet, so you know where C is now, so that must be B. C, B, C, B, C, B. You know that D comes after C, so you know where C is, that must be D. After a while, you'll also memorize the spaces between the notes, so you'll memorize that D is in the middle of the 2 black keys. So that helps you see it very quickly. So rather than think A, B, C, D, you just think it's the key between the 2 black keys. G is the first gap of the 3 black keys. Okay, and so on. Using the black keys to guide you, see if you can find the notes at the bottom of the page. The G, B, A, D, C, and E. Just keep playing that until you know where all those keys are. The black keys. Black keys are known as either sharps or flats. Don't worry about why, just memorize it all for now. They're named using the white key nearest to them on their left or right. So let's look at this note. On the left is C, so that's C sharp. On the right is D, so it can be called D flat. Sharp is up, flat is down. So think of sharp, it's up, it's a point, sharp, flat, down. Down the piano, up the piano. So if you find it, if you're on a white key, that's C, that must be C sharp. If you're on D, that must be D flat. If you're on D, that must be D sharp. And C, D, E. So that's E flat or D sharp. That's C sharp or D flat. Looks complicated, but don't worry. For now, just know where all the white keys are, and then you'll be able to know how to make the black key, what to name it. The key to playing piano instantly, chords. A chord is simply 3 or more particular notes. So a note is just, a melody line might be. A chord is 3 notes played together. Make a full sound, an overall sound. 3 or more. Not single. And if this full sound is played rhythmically and various chords are used in a sequence, a nice background sound can be created for melodies or lyrics. So let's play a very basic chord, the chord of C. So you know where C is now, middle C, before the 2 black keys. So that's your C. We're going to add on 2 more notes. We're going to skip one and then skip another one. We're going to play them all together at the same time. You've kind of got to make a claw with your hand. It's not easy to begin with. So if you're struggling with this right now, don't worry. Everyone does to begin with. It gets easier. Just keep playing that. So now we're going to play a very familiar chord sequence using 4 simple chords. Again, don't worry about why a chord is the shape it is, why it's a major, why it's a minor, just play. Play first, ask questions later. Think about how people learn guitar. They learn chords, they learn rhythms, learn how to strum, they learn shapes. They don't worry about why it's a shape on the piano, why it's a certain string or whatever. They just learn the shape and then they strum and that's it. They're playing guitar. Treat the piano the same to begin with. So the 4 chords are C, A minor, F and G. Remember, play the 3 notes of each chord together at the same time. So find C, then add those, jump over that one, jump over that one. 1, 3, 5. Put your hand like a claw. Then lock your fingers, so you can almost lift them up and put them back down again. And move everything 2 notes left. That's down to A minor. Alright, alphabet C, B, A. 2 left again. That's on to F. Alright, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, remember? And then 1 up to G. So it starts at C, 2 left, A minor, 2 left, F, 1 up to G. Keep repeating it until you get used to it. So then next we're going to add a left hand rhythm in, and you'll recognize, you'll have heard kids playing.